Good evening. Welcome to the September 2nd, 2025 meeting of the Barrow County Board of Education. We are so glad you're here. It's always good when we have a full house. It is 6 p.m. and we will now call the meeting to order. We will begin with the pledge, the invocation by Ms. Kelly, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, thank you for this day. Lord, thank you for everything that it means to us. Thank you for allowing us to live in a free country where we're allowed to conduct the business of our school district. Lord, we know that we're coming up on the year anniversary of the September 4th. Lord, I just pray that you be with our district and our leaders as we're out in the community Thursday. Be with us, people over at Appalachia and the leaders and teachers and staff, and be with the parents and the students as they go through this. Lord, I pray that you be with us as we conduct the business of the school district tonight. In your precious and heavenly Son's name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Winder Barrow cadets. All right, moving on to approval of our minutes. The superintendent recommends the approval of the minutes from August 5th, 2025 regular board meeting and the minutes from the August 26th, 2025 work session and call board meeting. Could I have a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Ms. Kelly made a motion. Second?
Second.
Ms. Bradford? All in favor? All right. Approved. May I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Ms. Hendricks, second?
Second by Dr. Carey.
Seconded by Dr. Carey. All in favor? All right. Agenda approved. All right. Well, moving on to consent items. Could I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Hendricks. Motion by Ms. Hendricks, seconded by Ms. Kelly. All in favor? Thank you. All right. This time we'll move on to superintendent recognitions with Dr. LaDuff.
Good evening, board members. I'm going to welcome Mr. Joe Perno to the podium here and do our custodial recognition.
Thank you, Dr. LaDuff. Good evening. We're pleased to recognize William Anderson, head custodian at Bramlett Elementary School, for his exceptional service to Bexar County Schools. William stepped in as head custodian 2 months ago after a staff change during summer break, and he led his team to detail clean the building and ensure it was prepared for the school year. He quickly became a well-respected leader of his team. William is a proactive problem solver, helping to create a safe, clean, and welcoming environment. His work ensures that classrooms, hallways, and common areas are not just functional, but truly cared for. William is a quiet, unsung hero of our school community. He has become a trusted and familiar face, building strong relationships with his principal, teachers, and team. And so tonight, again, we're pleased to recognize William Anderson, head custodian at Bramlett Elementary School.
I'm now going to ask Mr. Ayers to join me so we can recognize our Transportation Department.
That was quick. I thought we'd have more time to mingle. All right, we're wanting to be focused on customer service this year, so we're going to call a couple of schools a month, just see who they recommend. And we're focused on kindness and just overall, hey, we're going to help out, double back, whatever we got to do to, get those children home. So without further delay, I'm going to say Von Teresa Booker. Right there. All right. Now, this is a mother and daughter team here. Zakia Booker. And we are recruiting more of the family, too, just in case you're curious about that. So, anyway, Amy Wright. These are top-notch folks. I think though, Von Teresa, this is your second time getting one of these, ain't it? We're gonna come up with a system for that, maybe gift cards and a fruit basket. Who knows, how that moves forward. So give her, if she says click in their cards, you know what's going on with that. So, appreciate it.
I will now welcome Dr. Catherine Brown forward to recognize our summer graduates.
This year, the Bexar County School System had 2 summer graduates. Our first student is a graduate from Winder-Barrow High School, Nathaniel Arthur. Nathaniel was unable to be here tonight, but we're proud of his accomplishments and excited to be able to take the opportunity to recognize him. Next, well, we could give him a hand even if And next, I'd like to introduce Jessica Rayberg to announce the summer graduate from Appalachia High School.
Good evening. I'm very proud of this young lady, and I'm excited for you to get to know a little bit about her this evening. Our summer graduate at Appalachia was involved in drama for 4 years. She was a part of FCCLA for 3 years and Women's Honors Chorus during her senior year. Back in 5th grade, she remembers, she earned 2nd place in an archery competition. Very well-rounded. She was a leader and mentor at a local daycare and loved being around wonderful children while finishing her senior year as well. And she's also proud to help her parents who organize community events for us. She's also proud of her resilience, her kind heart, and her independence, which have made her a model student. She's hardworking, she's determined, and she believes she helps others through difficult times too, and we've seen that recently at Appalachia. She intends to attend school to become a child care teacher or study the arts. She's still deciding. Congratulations to Appalachia summer graduate Leah Maney.
Dr. LaDuff, before we move on to our Teacher of the Year recognition, I'd like to recognize someone who's here this evening who has meant an awful lot to our school system for about 17 years, I believe. I think probably everybody in this room knows her. She retired recently, and today I think is her first day as a retired person, and she's here tonight. Ms. Ellen Terrell, could you stand, please, and let us recognize you, and thank you.
Echo that, Ellen. Thank you for your service. I'm going to miss you being my across the hall mate there. So just imagine me hollering at you from across the hall asking questions. I'd like to now welcome Ms. Megan McNally forward to help us recognize our Teachers of the Year.
All right, good evening. Tonight is one of the most exciting events for our school district because we get to celebrate some of Barrow's boldest educators, those that represent the very best of what it means to be a teacher, and those are our Teachers of the Year. As you can imagine, it is a great honor to be selected as Teacher of the Year, as you're first nominated by your peers, and then you're selected through a pretty rigorous process by your school governance team to be named as a Teacher of the Year. We have some extraordinary teachers here with us tonight. We want to highlight them, celebrate them for their accomplishments, for their dedication, their passion, and the profound impact that they've had on the students and our community as a whole. We've prepared a short video for you to see them in action, and I think you'll be equally as impressed as their love for teaching and learning is so evident.
Presenting the 2025-2026 Barrow County School System Teachers of the Year. Auburn Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Brittany Gitson. Austin Road Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Angela March. Bethlehem Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Brittany Malik. Bramlett Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Tracy Brown. County Line Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Brittany Cash. Kennedy Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Kelly Raftery. Statham Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Amanda Mitchell. Winder Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Sarah Dell. Yargo Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Lee Page. Bear Creek Middle School Teacher of the Year, Taylor Vandiver. Heyman Morris Middle School Teacher of the Year, Kelly Wilhite. Westside Middle School Teacher of the Year, Bethany Barber. Winder Barrow High School Teacher of the Year, Cody Tracy. Arts and Innovation Magnet Program Teacher of the Year, Carrington Nasulis. Horizon Program Teacher of the Year, April Sims. Sims Academy Teacher of the Year, April Dermeyer. Holzenbeck Elementary School Teacher of the Year and District Finalist, Melissa Johnston.
I made crooked lines. I made short lines. I made long lines. Punctuation. Right, so he yelled would be a dialogue tag. Yeah, definitely.
Russell Middle School Teacher of the Year and District Finalist, Ashley Gibson.
What does each dollar sign represent? What'd you do?
a -2 win. I love it. You're doing it.
Appalachia High School Teacher of the Year and District Finalist, Brooke Houlihan.
Population is continuing to grow. Yes, yes, perfect. Okay, let's find our 4 identifications. So,
Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy and 2025-2026. Barrow County School System Teacher of the Year, Caroline Bucky Beaver.
I knew that I wanted to be a teacher of some kind, probably ever since elementary school. The question was what I was going to teach. The decision about what I was going to teach was made when I was in college at the University of Georgia. I thought I was going to teach language arts and drama, and I had an amazing French teacher who made the language come alive for me, and that was it. After that, I didn't want to do anything else. Oh, un et trois, encore. Un et trois, 46, bien. Un et trois. I think one of the main people that I can recall who really inspired me to teach, Miss Lukich in 5th grade and Miss Rodman in 4th grade. These 2 women were amazing teachers. I was a little bit of a handful as a younger child, and they were so patient and so kind and so supportive of me. And that was something that meant a lot to me. And I actually kept in touch with both of those women as I grew older, and we exchanged a lot of letters. And I was able to tell them that I was going to be a teacher and that they were my influence. Un et trois à la fois. The thing that I enjoy about teaching is the interaction that I have with my students and being able to kind of see their eyes light up when they get something or when they remember that word or when they're able to kind of put 2 words together that I didn't necessarily teach them together. They're starting to build sentences. That's amazing for me. All right, B-E-R-D, Catrium Group, I gagne. Oh, I chose to teach with the Barrow County School System over 30 years ago. I started at Winder High School and also taught at Appalachia and now at BASA. I have been with the school system. This is my 33rd year. To be chosen the Teacher of the Year for the Barrow County School System, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. It is an amazing honor. It is not something that I ever expected. I think I remember telling my principal that I would have been thrilled to be Teacher of the Month, much less Barrow County School System Teacher of the Year. And especially since I was out of the classroom for 20 years teaching adults, it makes it even more special. To me, it just validates that I chose the right profession, that I am doing exactly what it is that I was meant to do, and that was to be an educator, whether it's teaching students or teaching adults, and I love what I do.
Congratulations to our 2025-2026 Barrow County School System Teachers of the Year.
I would now like to call these gifted educators to the front. Let's celebrate them individually, and we're going to give them a small gift of our appreciation. The first people that we will call will be our school level Teachers of the Year, and they will receive a sign for their classroom that says Teacher of the Year. And they are also receiving a $250 grant check to use in their classroom as they wish. So first, we'll start with Auburn Elementary School, Brittany Gitson. From Austin Road Elementary School, we have Angelia March. From Bethlehem Elementary, we have Brittany Malek. From Bramlett Elementary School, Tracy Brown. County Line Elementary School, Brittany Cash. Kennedy Elementary School, Kelly Raftery. From Statham Elementary School, Amanda Mitchell. Winder Elementary School, Sarah Dell. Yargo Elementary School, Lee Page. Bear Creek Middle School, Taylor Vandeveer. Heyman Morris Middle School, Kelly Wilhite. Westside Middle School, Bethany Barber. Winder Barrow High School, Cody Tracy. Our AIM program, Carrington Nasulis. Horizon, April Sims. Sims Academy, April Dermeyer. Next, we will call up our 3 district finalists. They will also receive a sign for their classroom and a $300 grant check for their classroom. Our district finalists were from Holsenbeck Elementary School, Melissa Johnston. Russell Middle School, Ashley Gibson. And from Appalachia High School, Brooke Houlihan. And I believe she is not with us tonight. She, I believe, had a coaching event that she had to attend tonight. All right, and then finally, we have our District Teacher of the Year. She will receive a sign for her classroom, a $350 grant check, and maybe a few other surprises, we'll see. If you would join me in congratulating our District Teacher of the Year from the Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy, Caroline Bucky Beaver. This special night would not be possible without our Teacher of the Year sponsors. If you are representing one of our Teacher of the Year sponsors tonight, would you please stand? We want to thank you for your generosity and your support of our district and our Teachers of the Year. If I could please have Mr. Taylor from Hayward Allen and Mr. Davis from Peach State join me at the podium. I think they have some surprises.
Want to congratulate you. I see that you are a French teacher. I don't know anything about French, but French fries and French toast. But we do want to thank you at the bottom of our hearts from Hayward Allen Toyota for being an integral part in educating, like you said, not only children but adults. Congratulations on your award. And on behalf of Hayward Allen, we've got a $1,000 check.
Good evening, Barrow County. We're excited to be with you guys. Peach State, Ms. Peggy Kurgrove, and myself would like to give thanks for this opportunity. We also would like to congratulate Ms. Bucky Beaver with a $500 check and a glass peach.
Before everyone leaves, there are two other groups that I really want to give a special thank you to, so I'm going to do that while you guys transition. The first is our Teacher of the Year Selection Committee. I want to say thank you to them for their time, their dedication, and really it was a very hard process that you went through. So if you were on our Teacher of the Year Selection Committee, would you please stand just so that we can recognize and say thank you to you? And then one other group, last but certainly not least, would be the families to all of our educators. We know that their success would not be possible without your support and encouragement. So if you're a family member to one of our Teachers of the Year, would you please stand just so we can say thank you to you as well? Thank you.
Board members, that concludes the superintendent's recognitions.
Thank you.
Okay.
At this time, we'll move on to our bowl spotlight with Dr. Neer from Winder Elementary School.
Good evening. I'm Andrea Neer, and I'm the principal of Winder Elementary School. And tonight, I'd like to share a program that's close to our hearts. It's called Bullpup Buddies. It's one of the ways that we ensure every student has a caring adult at school who knows them, believes them, and holds them accountable to be their very best. Bullpup Buddies is our in-house mentoring program. Teachers and staff members are paired with students for the school year. Together, they set goals, whether academic, behavioral, or social, and they meet weekly to check in, encourage, and celebrate progress. We launched Bullpup Buddies last year, and from the very beginning, it made a difference. 18 students were matched with mentors, and they gained not just support, but pride in their own growth. So any faculty or staff member can become a Bullpup Buddy. Mentees are recommended by teachers or parents, always with parent permission. This allows us to identify students who will benefit most from having a consistent, caring check-in with an adult at school. Our goals are simple but powerful: to foster meaningful relationships, to support student growth through goal setting, to increase engagement and connectedness, and enhance both school climate and staff morale. Those words, relationships, growth, engagement, and morale, capture exactly what we believe a school community should provide. Once paired, students and staff set specific goals and create an action plan. Each week, they revisit these goals, reflect on progress, and make adjustments. The consistent accountability helps students see themselves as capable learners and responsible members of our school. These goals can range from big to small. It could be managing emotions, following instructions, improving behavior in class, or simply talking about daily life. The important thing is that students see steady growth supported by someone who believes in them. Last year, 18 students participated. That may seem like a small number, but the impact has been significant. Each one of those students had an additional caring adult invested in their success. what our little buddies say. You can hear the impact in their voices. One student said, "We talk about being good and making good choices, and sometimes when I'm sad, she gives me a notebook and I can write things down. She's sweet, she's nice, and she gives me a lot of work, which I love." These aren't just sweet quotes. They're evidence that students feel cared for, challenged, and proud of themselves. Things we've noticed. As a school, we've noticed real change. Increased confidence are some of our hardest to connect with students. A strong sense of accountability, pride, positive interactions with staff, reduced anxiety and shyness, more smiles, more greetings, more confidence in the hallway, and students knowing exactly who to turn to when they need help. That's the culture shift we hoped for when we started Bullpup Buddies. What our big buddies are saying. Our staff also speak powerfully about the program. One said, "Seeing a change in my buddy's confidence has been incredible." Another shared, "Building that individual relationship was the most rewarding part of the year." This isn't just changing students. It's energizing to our staff, reminding them why they chose this profession. I'd like to highlight one story. This is Miss Durkett, and she is an EIP teacher who's been at Winder Elementary since we opened in 2017. Miss Durkett noticed that there were two students that we saw in the office quite frequently, and she decided to be their Bullpup buddy. Instead of focusing on discipline, she focused on relationships. She became their buddy, checks in daily, sometimes multiple times a day. She's still their buddy this year, and came up with strategies for their success. Ms. Durkett built trust with those students and their families. Now their office visits are celebrations, not consequences. Ms. Durkett said she realized that she needed them as much as they needed her. That's the heart of what we're doing with Bullpup Buddies. Accountability paired with compassion, high expectations wrapped in love. Our vision is to expand this work, to foster even deeper connections with families, to explore a peer buddy system so older students may mentor younger ones, to continue building a culture where every child knows that they belong and every adult feels the pride of helping them grow. Bullpup Buddies shows us that small, consistent investments in relationships yield powerful results. Students are learning responsibility and resilience. Staff are finding renewed joy, and our whole school community is stronger. Thank you for supporting programs like this, programs that align with our BCSS belief statements and remind us that when we prioritize students, we give them not just instruction, but connection. I am so proud of our students and staff and our whole school community, and I look forward to continuing this important work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Neer. Sounds like a wonderful program. A lot of great work.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to presentations and discussions and begin with Ms. Houston, our Chief Financial Officer.
Thank you. It was a great day to be a Barrow County School employee today. This morning, our eligible staff woke up with more money in their accounts or a check ready to be picked up due to the bonus that the board initiated and approved during the 2026 budget process. The board wanted to show their appreciation for the hard work, care, and dedication that our staff provides every day. So thank you, board members, for your support of our school system staff. All right, we'll jump into our eSPLOST this month. For the month of August, we received $1,894,087. And we're still running a little behind what we made at this point in the year last year. For our general fund, this is the summary. As of August 31st, 2025, our unassigned fund balance was $48 million. That represents 21% of our 2026 budget. Our total fund balance was $77 million. Our total revenues year-to-date were $22.8 million. Our total expenditures year-to-date were $35.6 million. Our total revenues just for the month of August was $11.5, and our total expenditures for August were $17.6. And this next report is more detailed, so y'all just stop me if you have any questions. And then we'll move on to our special revenue funds. This was as of July 31st, 2025, and our revenue was $48,000, and our expenditures were $649,000. And of course, these funds are mostly reimbursement funds, so we spend the money and then we wait to receive the money from the federal government mostly. Our next fund is the Capital Projects Fund. So we've received $19,000, and $2.4 million are our expenditures. Our debt service fund, $1.7 million has been deposited into that fund, and no expenditures yet. We haven't paid any debt service this year. And the next report are the invoices paid between $10,000 and $74,999 for the month of August. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Next is request to appear. I believe we have one person who has signed up to speak tonight. Ms. Vallis?
I'm sorry, life of a communications person, getting text during board meetings, apologize for that. We have one speaker signed up to speak tonight, Ms. Tara Shipman. Just a reminder about the 3 minutes, and that any comments made that are personal or an attack will not be allowed, and we thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having me and listening. I just wanted to come up and say, as we approach the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy of Appalachia High School, I want to begin by thanking the board and the teachers, our staff, our first responders, and our community. Your steady resilience has been a force, an example of strength and commitment that our future generations need to see. You've shown up when it was hardest, and that matters more than words can express. We all carry experiences of hardship. Trauma can look different for each of us. Loss, sudden change, or moments that shake our sense of safety. It leaves a mark, and it leaves us asking, how do we move forward? The truth is, life after trauma is not about returning to who we were before. It's about growing into who we can become now. The cracks that we carry aren't signs of weakness, they're proof of resilience. They are the very places where strength and light can break through. And this is where our roles as adults matter most. Teachers, staff, parents, mentors, first responders, our kids are watching us. So they're learning how to face this pain. We must show them that we are not afraid, and even when life shakes us, we can stand together, steady and unbroken and in purpose. What our children do not need is the noise of blame and division. They do not need groups who circle back to the wound and keep reopening it for their own agenda. Too often, outside voices, and yes, sometimes the media, step in, pointing fingers and prolonging our pain instead of helping us heal. That does not serve our kids. What serves them is unity. What serves them is adults who rise above fear, who show courage, and who protect space for healing. Life after trauma is not just about surviving, it's about living with our purpose. And our purpose is clear: to guide the next generation to model resilience, prove through our actions that healing is always possible and that no one walks this road alone. So today, let's decide who we are. We are not a community defined by headlines, finger pointing, or groups that choose to hold us hostage in the past. We're not victims waiting for someone else to tell our story. We're survivors, builders, leaders. And those who would rather keep us in the spotlight of pain, we say no. We choose to step into the light of healing. We choose to stand together, stronger, louder, and braver than the noise around us. Our children will not inherit fear. Our children will inherit courage. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we need to move into executive session. Could I have a motion to Discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent.
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Hendricks, second.
Second.
Ms. Lord, all in favor? All right. We'll be back.
My name is Lance McNamara. I'm the Health Service Manager, Athletic Trainer for Barrow County School System. We're at Winder Barrows High School practice today, covering football, and one of the things that we're always concerned about this time of the year is looking at heat illnesses, environments, things of that nature. So today, I want to discuss a little bit about what the athletic trainers do at Appalachia High School, at BASA, as well as Winder Barrow High School. Athletic trainers play a key role in the safety of the student athlete. We're involved in injury prevention, injury recognition, rehabilitation, counseling, but probably one of the key things is looking at environmental conditions. This unit here is called a wet bulb globe temperature unit. Many years ago, we would kind of focus on what's called the heat index. Heat index is great. It focuses on heat, the dry temperature, as well as humidity. Wet bulb has been used by the United States military, primarily the Marine Corps, and they use three components: the radiance of the sun, the humidity that we have, as well as a dry temperature. That gives a mathematical computation, and then that point gives a number, and that number determines what modifications that we utilize for practice. So that number could be a green flag, a yellow flag, an orange flag, red flag, and a black flag. A black flag, when this device gets to 92%, we have what's called a black flag, which means there's no physical activity whatsoever. When the number gets below 92, we get to 90 to 92, we're in what's called a red flag. That red flag is based upon time. We do not allow athletes to participate in the weather for more than 60 minutes. They have no equipment on whatsoever. But within that 60 minutes of activity, they're really only performing 40. They do 20 minutes of water rest breaks embedded. We get to orange. Orange is from 89 down to 86. Orange means that we just have to watch the at-risk individuals. We be sure that we have at least 4 water breaks per hour within a 2-hour practice. We get down to yellow, which is below our 86, and that's discretionary. We just kind of have to make sure our kids have access to water. We give them plenty of water breaks, and we kind of watch the at-risk. Anything below 82 is called green, which we don't have many issues from that. However, when we get to the score of 88, we also have to set up what's called a cool zone. So over here, a cool zone is that we happen to have a shade of tent. We have a water immersion tank that we can drop 30 gallons of ice water into a tank, about 58 degrees. We then place the individual into that tub, and we reduce our core temperature quite effectively. So hopefully we never have to get to that, because we are monitoring. We have unlimited water breaks for the student athlete, and because of our athletic trainers and our coaches, we focus on the students. In conclusion, Barrow County Schools is committed to student safety, not just in the classroom, but also in the athletic environment. We have athletic trainers that is their responsibility to work with our coaches to be able to identify potential injuries, whether it be through just competition, play, or the environment. So again, we've got some very good policies and procedures set in place to protect the student athlete. Thank you again, and remember, go Dogs, go Wildcats, go Blazers.
Mom and Dad, the time's finally here. I'm big enough to go to kindergarten now. My teacher told me that I'm totally rocking pre-K and I'm very smart. When I'm in kindergarten, I can get to learn more about math, reading, science, make new friends. I'm so ready and I'm so excited.
I've known you for 4 whole years, and I know you sometimes forget things.
So please listen carefully. Please remember to go online and register me for kindergarten.
There's important documents that you need to have, so start now.
They have a website that you can go to.
There's a bunch of answers to questions you might have.
www.barrow.k12.ga.us. Thanks for taking care of that.
Kindergarten, here I come.
Kindergarten, here I come. Kindergarten, here I come.
My favorite part about Special Olympics is seeing all the schools come together, the teachers, the students, and the parents come out, all of our community supporters, and how it takes a team and a village really to come together to pull an event like this off, and just having the opportunity to celebrate our student athletes.
This is a very large event. This is actually our largest event since we started it back a few years ago. COVID kind of shut down some numbers, and then we are back full force. We have about 500 athletes signed up for today, 500 student volunteers signed up to support us, and we have a bunch of adult volunteers that have come out. I would say about 15 people coming out here just to provide support for all of these athletes. It takes so much effort to get all this together, and everyone's done beautifully, making sure the day has run smoothly, fixing what needs to be done. Everyone's done amazing, and it's been an 8-month process, but we're finally here.
So my favorite event of Special Olympics is definitely going to be the relay races. It is so amazing to see the kids just run their hearts out with their buddy by their side. But my other favorite thing is when we do the athlete walk and we have the
All
opportunity
right,
to
at
have
6:52, we'll
a
return to
torchbearer.
regular session. Could I have a motion to approve the personnel report?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Kelly. Second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Hendricks. All in favor? All right. Our next meeting, we have our work session on September 30th, and we've got some volunteer opportunities. On Thursday, we will be out and about in the community, serving where we can on Thursday. With no other business, we will now adjourn.